Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, and today, man, I'm gonna give you some alpha information. And that's right, you guessed it right. It's on DeFi Kingdoms, and today I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks how you can maximize on mining quests. So if you don't know, mining quest is where you can unlock your lock jewel that you have if you provide liquidity in the liquidity pool. So I'm gonna give some tips today, and we're gonna talk about just a little bit about the price and also just a little tool that I use that can show you how to calculate how much you made on your quest in a day. So we're going to get straight into that, man. But before we do, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're continuing to grow the channel, and I'm just going to continue to put out good information and information I believe you can use to maximize your growth and your profits in the crypto space. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter, Tro_crypto. And we're going to get into it just like this, man. DeFi Kingdoms, let's go. So we see right now, DeFi Kingdoms, the price is currently at $17.99, down 2% on the day. And we see the high today is $20.21. We see the market cap is currently $1.1 billion, man. That's going to continue to grow. And I'm going to let you know why. Just because the game isn't fully out yet. We still have PvP and PvE to drop. We still have kingdoms to drop. We still have pets to drop, man. So it's going to be crazy once everything drops. But right now, we're pretty much like a stable coin. And that's good if you know, compared to like Bitcoin and all the other top cryptocurrencies right now, they are literally falling down. But DeFi Kingdoms and Harmony One is pretty much holding that support right now and showing how strong the blockchain and also this project is, man. So that's what the price currently is. If you want to get in right now, it is currently on a dip. It might go down a little lower, but hey, the lower the better. You can get in at a good price and just maximize your return. So that's currently the price right now. But let's get into this alpha information, man. So the tips and tricks for mining. So I found this article on Medium. It's by Samish Punch, and you can find them on Twitter as well. This is the Twitter page, Samish Punch, and they give out so much alpha information on DeFi Kingdoms. This is where you can find, go directly to and just read up on it, man. So let's get into it. Let's check out the mining and the profession. Let's check out the mining quest and see how it works. So we're going to skip through a lot of it, a lot of the formulas and things like that. But I do want to just do a refresher of what mining was and what it's going to be now. So at first, they previously announced that there will be a threshold of lock jewel needed to receive the maximum reward, that level 1 heroes could unlock about 5 to 8 jewel a day, and that jewel mining would be 1 hero at a time. Well, those statements are partly true, because the only thing that is accurate now is you need a threshold of lock jewel, and the rest is different. So a single hero could still unlock about that much per day, but now it will be possible to send additional heroes to assist the lead hero in their mining. So Punch noted, he said the change from 1 hero going at a time to up to 6 at a time is a drastic change, is going to increase the volume of miners a lot, in my opinion. And when we scroll down, we're going to see why. So this is the unlock rate. If you want to do the math, I've never been much of a mathematician, but if you want to get into that, man, this is the maximum unlock rate if you wanted to calculate and do the numbers. But a note, I like to read the notes rather than actually getting into the actual formula. But Punch noted, remember, mining skill does not mean you have to have the green mining gene. It's simply the number next to the mining skill on the back of the card. So the mining skill is the number, the gene. When the actual profession is highlighted, that means you have the gene. So this is the lock rate, or the ratio, how much you can unlock. But like I said, we're just going to look at the notes. So what all this ratio means is that you need to have at least 20,000 locked jewels to be able to be at the top threshold for unlocking jewels. If you have under that amount, then the amount you can unlock is reduced linearly. So if you have 10K lock, you will receive half the reward possibility as someone with 20K lock. So that's the reduction from 20K to 10K. And the note, he said, like with gardening, my calculations are showing that mining profession gene deserves the most weight. So the gene deserves the most weight. When you're looking at it, if you are mining, the gene is weighted the most. So after that, it's the skill, the actual skill. So the number beside mining. And then after that, it's followed by the stats. Obviously, the stats could play a bigger role as we start to see 50 to 100 more stats. But for the foreseeable future, you should prioritize it. You should be prioritizing the mining profession gene. So you should be looking for that green gene. So that means if the mining is green or highlighted green, then that means they have the mining profession gene. So it's the gene followed by the mining profession skill, followed by strength and endurance. So that's the formula you should be looking for when you are mining. That is how you can maximize your rewards. Now, the actual unlock rate. So this is something that caught my attention as well. So like I said, that's the formula, but let's go down and read the notes. So basically, this means a hero can unlock 1/6 of the total possible, and as if you had at least 20K locked jewel. So if you had 3,333 locked jewel, you will only need to send one hero at a time to get the maximum effect. But if you have over 20K locked, you will need to send 6 at a time to get the maximum effect. If you don't have 20K locked, you don't need to send more than one hero on a mining mission. And I don't have to go through the rest of it, but like I want to show you just like the chart. So like this is pretty much giving you the breakdown of what you would need. So if you got 0 to 3,333 jewel lock, you will need up to 3 miners, each sent separately, one at a time. So anywhere from 3,333 to 60, I don't even want to say that. It's like, man, bad look, too many sixes, man. But you'll need up to 6 miners sending 2 at a time, and so on and so forth, man. You can look at this chart and see how many miners you will need if you had this specific amount of jewel lock. So when are the calculations performed? So like gardening, mining will check what your rewards would have been right when you start and compares that with your rewards at the end of the quest. The lower value is selected. So you have some additional locked jewels to claim. You may want to do that before starting mining. Ultimately, it is up to whatever strategies you have though. So whatever strategy works best for you, you should do it. But if you have additional locked jewels, you might want to claim it before you start the mining process. So when I first made the video about mining, I sent 2 heroes on the mining quest, but I really supposed to only send 1. And just because of the amount of locked jewel I have under 3,000 locked jewels. So I only should send 1 just because with 1 I can make at least 1 jewel. You know what I'm saying? When I sent those 2 heroes, I made 1.5, but if I would have sent them separately, I could have possibly made 2 or more jewel. And I'm gonna show you this, and I'm gonna show you why. So DFK tracker, man. If you don't know about DFK tracker, this is where you can track your portfolio and your assets in DeFi Kingdom, man. So what I want to pretty much show is the comparison of sending my different heroes through the mining quest. One time when I sent them alone and the time I sent them together. So 3 hours ago, I did a mining quest. I completed it and I gained 144 XP, and I actually gained 1.3 jewel, and I sent 1 hero. And then, 8 hours ago, I did the same thing. I sent 1 hero. I gained 1.4 jewel, and I gained 3 tiers. But the first time I did mining, I made a mistake and sent 3 heroes on the quest. And you can see with the jewel mining quest, I completed it. But you can see right there, on 1 hero, I got 1.4 jewel, and on a second hero, I got 0.16. So it equals to about 1.5 and some change. But if I would have sent them separately, I would have actually made 1 jewel plus. So that's a little cheat code for mining, man. If you didn't know, if you have under 3,000 jewel, you should send your heroes 1 at a time. And then, like I said, you can always go back to that chart on the sandwich punch medium to see how you should allocate sending your heroes based on the locked jewel that you have. So that's my video for today, man. I just wanted to show you that little tip and trick to actually unlock the most jewel and do it the most efficient way. And that's all I had, man. And also just showing you the price update. So that's my video for today. If you haven't already, man, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm out of here.